Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day. I am don't have a light on. Of course, the angle on this thing. I am, of course, your host, Dan Tigg Kissinger, for another exciting episode of Coffee with the Tigg and Friends, or lack thereof, friends. I heard you got cookies. No, I unfortunately do not have cookies. And even if I did, there's no way you can get them because you're there and I'm here. This is volume number 131 for November 3rd. Welcome to November, freezing your ass off. For those of you who live in the northern part of the country or northern part of the world, 2019. We did get snow here last week twice, about a half an inch both times. It's the earliest in the 30 years I've lived, 29 years I've lived here in Iowa, that I remember getting snow in October. Ugh. Anyway, oh yeah, you're always sick. You're sick in the head there, King. Anyway, I was the Thursday night with the ETS2. I just wasn't up to it. My hand, I was in a lot of pain with my, excuse me, with my hand and stuff. I just didn't feel like doing it because I didn't want to overdo the ibuprofen, and the beer wasn't cutting the pain. So, yeah, we know you do. But yesterday that track, I knew I was going to be bad at it. I didn't want to put up a bad show, and yeah, I was really bad at it. The fact that I finished fourth is beyond belief. I honestly thought I was going to finish last in the veto race. I didn't like that track when it was in when it came out, was one of the default tracks for rFactor 1. I didn't like that track back then, and I still don't like that track now. So even worse than Sonoma. For those of you who follow me and understand what it is about road coursing, I hate Sonoma and I hate Mills. Plain and simple. That's all there is to say about that. The topic of discussion, to be honest with you, was something that's been crossing my mind here for the last even before. Yeah, I think everybody hates Sonoma. To be honest with you, I really do. Um, Even before I took my time off for moving and not having internet and stuff like that, I was really getting, I have 3 or 4 or 5 people who watch on a semi-regular basis, and I appreciate everything, you guys watch, and I really do. No one's getting banned. Um, I really do appreciate you guys watching, spending time with me. I know. Uh, okay. Tom is eating a sandwich. He'll be here shortly. Even before all that, I was getting kind of, I've been watching some of the other streamers, and they've got, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000. And some of them haven't been doing this near as long as I have. I've been doing this for a little over a year now. For a while there, I was streaming every day. And the fact that in between Twitch and well, you can join. Do you have Discord? You have to have Discord. Or you want a John? I don't know what a John is. It's a bathroom to me, but what do I know? I'm sitting here at 115-ish for YouTube and like 52 for the here. Well, let me see if I can find an invite thing. I forget how to do the stupid invite thing on here. It's been so long since I've done it. Create an invite. Copy. Here you go. Well, I gotta hit the other button. There you go. There's the invite. Yeah, the invite's above, right there. Well, either there or right after there. So, yeah, stupid, because I'm looking at the Discord down here, and chat's up there, so, and I don't think the chat's hooked up in here, never freaking mind. You know, and I see all these guys with, you know, and it gets, you know, you put a lot of time and effort. It takes, you know, 4 or 5 hours on my weekly schedule just to get ready for all these shows. And then, already here, only one voice, one. Where are you at? Okay. I have to do something. I have to actually add you to a list. And I gotta remember how to do that. Profile. No, it's not under profile. Gotta remember how to do that. Gotta remember how to do that. So I can't drag you over there. Type something in the Discord chat and see if I can remember how to do that now. Let's see. There we go. That's what you gotta do. You gotta type it over there, add role. I gotta make you a moderator, so, you know, keep it down to a bare minimum. And now you should be able to join. See? There you go. Because I had some Yahoo get on here once, so I had to
Hello.
Hello. See, I had to make you moderator because I had some Yahoo on here one day, and I had to do all that for people I wanted to, you know, you know how it is. When you're not popular, all those idiots come out of nowhere and they like pick on you because you're not popular. And that's basically, you know, what it is. Is, you know.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I was streaming Roblox. I would get the trolls come in and they would join my channels and start, you know, saying the, you know, the N word and all this. And I finally just said, my foot went down. I was like, I'm making my own voice channel where only a certain people I can trust join it. So.
Exactly. Exactamundo. That's what I'm learning real fast. Really fast. I'm learning all that stuff. So, but you know, you sit there and you think about it. When you remember when you started streaming, I don't know how you got to be where you're at with your streaming, but
I started. I believe about the end of 2017. I started because the restaurant closed down, and I took 3 months off to get my head back where it was. And I started streaming then to try to make some extra income for myself. And I really, to be honest, all I did was stream Roblox. That's all I did was Roblox, and that brought me people. But when I left Roblox, then I stopped getting people. I was like, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm not after money. I'm not after anything. I just, you know, if I'm going to be doing this, and it's like the the Tuesday night race I just did, it's been watched 6 times. I mean, it's kind of disheartening. You're sitting there, you're putting a lot of time and effort into it, and you're sitting there, and you're just like, come on, somebody watch, and you see all these people. I've seen a lot of people with sponsorships and supporters. They're leaving streaming. That's what blows my mind.
Yeah, when I was doing those videos for every week, those iRacing videos, I haven't did one in a month. I was getting people in there. Literally, I was getting watched. But now, since I'm just doing SWAT 4, I'm hardly getting anybody.
Yeah, I think it depends on the game, but there's a lot, you know, a lot of people are.
Pretty much what it is. I just wanted to do something different, like, because I haven't seen many people record SWAT 4. Like, I think the best one was from like 5 or 6 years ago. So I decided to do it myself to try to, you know, just to get it done with. And I just I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't complaining though. I mean, I'm doing it for fun anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I'm doing it for fun too. But it comes to the point where is it worth all the effort of setting up the streams and coming up with stuff, and or just hey, when I decide to play, I'm going to stream it or whatever. That's the point I'm getting to.
Yeah, that's why I quit streaming. I kind of like I ran out of ideas, and also when you played the same games about every day, it does get boring, and that's what I kind of when I said I ain't getting nobody. I mean, I still got a little following, but not much. I was like, I'm just gonna walk away and go start on YouTube, see if I can get anybody over there. And so far, I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got nobody this month, but it's only the first of the month, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, and it's kind of hit or miss too. It's like one day like everybody finds you and you get 3, 4, 5, and you can stream for another 3 or 4 days, and it's like nobody's. I have you and Ian and a couple of the other guys stop by every once in a while, but there's like nobody new comes along. It's like what's the point of all of this? Because they place a lot of emphasis, both Twitch and YouTube place a lot of emphasis on your followership, on your subscribers.
Yeah.
They place do this to do that, to do this to do that, and it's like and it's meant. I try at first. I says, oh well, I don't give a flying flip about it. I don't care. But then they start throwing all these things at you. This could happen and that can happen. You can get this feature and that feature, and it's like all of a sudden you feel like they're putting all this pressure on you to do all this stuff, and it just drives me nuts. I mean, I sit there and I try to ignore it all, but as soon as you click on when you're in YouTube, when you click on the dashboard, that's the first thing they throw at you. Get more viewers, get more viewers, get more viewers. It's like, give me a frickin' break. I know the viewers.
Comment on my video, like either yesterday or the day before that, and it was like, great video. Why don't you use blah 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 for followers? And I'm like, I'm not trying to cheat the system.
Right.
I was like, I'm trying to naturally grow my channel.
Right.
So thankfully I got it set up where it flagged as spam, and I removed the comment before it even got posted. So
yeah, I've seen that before too. I did the same thing. Basically, yeah. But you sit there, and I have one guy who actually does watch. Usually watches the replays, chimes in, or he chimes in really late in the shows. This
Me?
is one of no, it's not you. It's some guy I'd never heard of before. I don't know if he's on not under a different name or whatever. But he says I'm one of his favorite channels. He finds me very entertaining. Why aren't more people watching? It's like, I don't know. Do I know? I have no idea why more people aren't watching it. It boggles my mind because I sit there and I especially that a lot of people say, oh, we love the trucker show, but it's this after running it for what I did that for 3 months straight, running nothing but trucker. I relatively got bored with it. I mean, I don't even. I'm waiting for Utah. We're getting a new map, and I'm waiting for that to drop here on the 7th. But half my mods probably aren't gonna work because they're updating it at the same time. So it's gonna make it more interesting.
Yeah. That's why. That's why I kind of prefer now. Like, since I'm recording, I kind of like I can record like my the SWAT 4 videos. I think I did in one sitting. I did probably 9 videos in 2 sittings. Had them up. I didn't have to upload nothing for a whole month because I was like, I'm good for the next month.
Right.
And now that's why I kind of like, because I can record the videos, get them uploaded, and then schedule them whenever I want them to go, which is basically now every Tuesday and Thursday for SWAT.
Mm-hmm.
And I can, I don't have to worry about it. Well, I got to remember to post it, on Facebook and everything. But other than that, I don't have to worry about troll. I really don't have to worry about people coming in doing a live stream and all that. It's just and also I can, edit out the parts that I don't want to see, and I'm basically starting to add in where if I fail a mission by either get killed or something, I actually add that to the very first of the video, makes it funny for once. Hoping that'll bring some people in through to me, but
Yeah. 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 It's
hard.
I was thinking about, I used to do, if you actually look at my channel, I've had my YouTube since 2006, and up until last year it was all recorded stuff. There's and that's I only had like 30 odd subscribers in the last year. Of course, now I've grown to 115 with the live streaming, but if you really look at it, 115 in 365 days, that's not, they try to make it worth your effort. They tell you, if you get more followers, we'll do this. You'll start doing that, and you'll start doing this, and then people can join, and you can monetize and all that shit. It's like, I don't really care about monetizing. I don't really care about getting monetized. Yes, I do love the fact that I have supporters out there, and I love the fact that they do support me in many, many ways. I appreciate it. Every cent I get, I appreciate it. It just overjoys me to no end when somebody throws a couple, 4, 10, 15, whatever at me, and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe you enjoy my banter that much, where you're willing to give me some of your hard-earned money, and people are willing to sit there like you do sometimes, sit there and just sit and chat with me all freaking night long. I'm just so, it's just so much fun to have somebody there,
Yeah.
just to talk
Even
to,
though,
and they're not being a
even though,
dick. That's the
yeah,
big thing.
even though we go off topic from time to time, it's always good though
Yeah,
to kind of go off topic and talk. Even like if you do, let's say, if you're doing your truck simulator and we start talking about NASCAR, there ain't nothing wrong with it as long as we time to keep it between the NASCAR but also trucking. That's how
right,
I did mine. I
right,
always ran mine like that.
right. And I don't mind talking about NASCAR, even though last week's show was supposed to be about Assetto Corsa. On a whole, Assetto Corsa, we narrowed it down to one part of it very, very fast. Um, I don't know if you saw that last week's show or watched it in replay or whatever.
I believe I watched it. I believe I did. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Other
last
side,
2 months.
I don't. I sit here and I'll watch. There's like 2 people I like watching, 3 really, but one, they're always on when I'm at work or getting ready to go to work. One's the Sim Pit. Sean Cole. He's if you want information about simming and gaming and game related hardware and all that stuff, he's the guy to watch. I mean, plain and simple.
Yeah, I got him.
He's got everything. I'm here more for the entertainment value of it. He's the information value of it. I mean, I think his shows are great. You ought to watch him.
Yeah,
I know I'm so shamelessly plugging somebody else without getting paid to do it, but that's the way I am.
yeah. I think I follow him on Twitch. I think
Yeah,
I got him on
he's
Twitch.
more on YouTube. I know that much. I think he's sporadically on Twitch. He's more of a YouTuber. He's an old school kind of guy.
Yeah.
Then also
And,
on
another one. I'll tell you another YouTuber I like. It's Sim Racing Garage, and Sim Racing Garage. He does reviews on gear and everything, and
hmm
it's crazy to watch him take something apart and put it back together. It's like, how the hell do you do that? Like, how? Like, wow. If I take something apart, I probably couldn't put it back together myself.
I couldn't put it back together. It looked like it did originally. Yeah, I've watched him from time to time, not as much as Sean Cole. He kind of does that stuff, but then again, all his review stuff is for people who pay, and my income's tight. I know everybody else's income's tight, so that kind of bothers me. The other guy on YouTube that I like to watch is Gamer Muscle. He's English. He does mostly Assetto Corsa, and he's hysterical. I enjoy his shows. Again, another shameless plug for somebody who's not paying me. I'm talking about another streamer on my streaming channel while I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to continue streaming or not.
But you sit there. It's like, should I cut back to like once a week to stream or 2 times a week, and then just
Yeah, see where it goes from there. That's
or
kind
just
of
say
what
the
I
hell
that's
with it?
that's kind of what I did with, because remember I was streaming every night of the week, including Saturday. Well, I would pop on Saturday nights occasionally. I was supposed to be date night with me and the wife, and I'd be back here streaming. Well, she kind of got mad at me, towards the end of that also, that I was back here more than I was with her. Um, yeah,
Doghouse.
not the doghouse, just upset that I spent more time back here, and this is, well, I have people relying on, wanting to watch. I thought I had people wanting to, uh, you know, watch the show and whatever. I had those 115 on YouTube, and where I'm still sitting at. Actually, I lost 2 or 3 while I was gone, but I've gained 2 or 3 back, and I appreciate the 2 or 3 new people that have come along. I've gained 1 on Twitch since then, and went from 51 to 52 in that 2 months time. You sit there. There's times where that button gets hit all the time, boom, 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 and then there's times where it's just like, what do I have? Where the thing where the people are signing on, it's a freaking fireworks show. It pops on so randomly, and so not as often as it actually makes me jump, because I'm not used to hearing the fireworks show. So it becomes a point where actually there's 4 people I like watching. The one on Twitch is Steel Horse Live. He does iRacing, mostly ovals. He drinks natty beer like it's going out of style every time he streams. He drinks 8 or 10 of those things. He drinks natty light beer like I do, and by the time he's got his 5th or 6th one down, and he drinks them fast. He's pretty schnockered. It's funny as hell, because he's on iRacing, and you know how iRacing is in the oval racing there. He's on open servers, and he's hysterical when he gets drunk, when he gets a little tipsy and starts yelling at the idiots on iRacing. It's hysterical. The other one is the other one is Mitchy Hoyer. He's on all 3 services. He's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, and he's on Twitch. Mitchy Hoy, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a German guy who speaks English. He's very good, And I don't, and I watch all these guys racing. I don't. They're up here in their level of racing. Let's go to the camera level. They're way up here. I'm like way down here in my skill level in racing. So I don't ever think I'll ever race with them. And then one thing Gamer Muscle does is he races with his subscribers. He gives out a password and a server the beginning of almost every show, and you can get on with him and race, which I think is cool and it's fun and it's really unique. But he comes on at like 7 a.m. my time. So it's kind of like, do I want to get up at 7 a.m. and go race, even just for fun? It's like, yeah, no, considering most nights I don't fall asleep till 2 a.m. I don't want to get up 5 hours later, because then I got to get up and, my morning routine, if y'all don't know, I have 3 dogs. Most of you do know I have 3 dogs. 2 of them are here with me now. It's to get up and take care of them the first half an hour I'm awake. So.
Yep, that's mine too. I'm
Yep.
the same way.
Yep.
When I get up at between 9 to 11, that's the first thing I do. My ass goes outside, go let the dogs out, check the pen, there's any poop, clean it up, hose the pen down, give them food, give them water, let them out for about an hour to 2 hours, and put them back up and come back inside and check them again in about 6 hours.
Oh, I wish it was 6 hours, but my dogs seem to like to go outside every freaking 5 minutes. So
yeah.
That's just the way it is. I enjoy. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy the streaming. I do. It's a lot of fun. I would love to be to the point where I could do like Gamer Muscle does and race with my followers, or truck. You can, because they do have a trucker MP, or truck with my followers and subscribers. But the racing, actually, most of the people I race with are already following and subscribing to both channels. So it kind of is that way, but it kind of isn't, because it's a point system race. It's a point system series. I like to get to the point where we've got, if we can get to 400 or 500 people between both channels. I mean, I don't want to put everybody on one channel. I was actually thinking about ditching YouTube, because quite frankly, and I hate talking about this on any show or anywhere or even on my Facebook. I don't like talking about this subject. I don't like bringing it up anywhere. But I actually had to put ad blocker on back on my system because ads don't bother me that much. I really could care less about ads. If I want to look at them, I look at them. If I don't, I don't. But YouTube has been inundating. I watched a 10 minute. I watched one of Gamer Muscle's videos that he put up. I can't even remember. Oh, was it about? It was about one of the new mods for Assetto Corsa, the visual mods. It puts grass in there and all that crap. It was a 10, 12 minute video, or it may have been is iRacing worth it. See, I don't remember what freaking video I was watching because there was 5 commercial breaks in a 20-minute video or 10-minute video, 10, 15-minute video. 5 commercial breaks, and they were all political.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
not on YouTube to watch some idiot tell me that he wants to give a million things away for free and not tell you how they're going to pay for it. Sorry, sorry, people who think that those people are right, but they're wrong.
Yeah, I was watching the video and I had an ad from Elizabeth Warren come up. I'm like, I don't want to like listen to this politic crap. Like, I'm not even into it.
No,
but I'm like,
no.
Why is it popping up on my like? I don't like this.
Yeah, well, I had to put on if you're using Google Chrome, just put the ad blocker on it and it blocks all that shit. But that's for people who are on Google. Now, if you're on, I'll sit on my break at work and I bring my tablet to work and use the Wi-Fi there. Shh, don't tell my boss. Don't tell my boss. But
oh, hey, my boss is my father, so I get away with shit.
Yeah, my boss doesn't. How you doing there? I can't even pronounce your name. Yeah. Usually when they do that, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to fire up Twitch here in a minute. And you know why. Actually, I'll shrink this down on my tablet. My coffee mug's in the way. I'll pull up Twitch over here. See, that's what I thought it was. Yep, see? It's exactly what I thought it was. So now I gotta wait for them to post again because I didn't have it up. Here we go.
Blue Ribbon hard coffee. What?
Yeah.
Okay. Making coffee out of beer. What?
Yeah. Block. Spam. Confirm. There we go. Bye bye. Bye bye. See? I'm popular enough for the bots to come along. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. The coffee's hitting me. This. I need to see. I gave the other tablet back to my wife. That's why I had 2 tablets. But yeah, I can do 2 screens. It might be too hard on when I'm streaming racing, but I'll be right back.
I'm coughing the head off right now. Holy shit! Oh man. Yeah, folks. Oh man.
Funny thing about this be right back screen, I don't drive any of that stuff anymore. I have moved on. But it comes to the point where, is it worth it to try to continue to do this like I've been doing it? Like before I moved, try to go back to the streaming, 5-6 times a week, or should I cut it down to the Sunday, which is the show today, which does get a few views, but not very many, or go to just doing away with this little talk show, and then just doing the streams, the Sunday night, the trucking on Sunday night, the racing on Tuesday night, and Thursday night trucking, and Saturday morning. Just do what I thought about doing. But yeah, it just comes to that point where I just don't know what to do to make it more popular. I mean, didn't think I was that boring. I mean, if you look at my YouTube channel, I think I have over between lives and recorded program over the last 12, 13 years. I do have over 500 videos out there. It's just amazing that I have that much out there. Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Have a great race.
I was just going to check something here real quick, and I clicked the F1 thing instead of what I wanted to click. Oh, but yeah, I have no interest in the F1 race. The championship has been decided. This race is pointless. I really hate to say that, but it really is. Same thing with NASCAR. I think the race for NASCAR is pointless. I think the Final Four are already decided, and it comes down to one race. That's my opinion, and you don't have to agree with me. As part of doing more than what I'm thinking about doing, especially after the new updates come out for ATS and ETS2, I honestly couldn't tell you where I'm going and what I'm thinking. It's just thinking about whether or not it is actually worth my time. So if anybody's watching and not commenting, you can leave a comment in the comment section on YouTube. I will put up a thing on Facebook. Well, I already have a thing on my Facebook, but not a lot of the people actually belong to Facebook. I also have something on the Twitch. I could do a poll on there, but not a lot of people on Twitter actually follow me for the streaming. I keep moving the camera because I keep thinking I'm off center. But and I was doing that, some of those trucker shows for 5, 6, 7 hours, which is a lot of time. That's a lot of time to donate to one thing, and of course it takes 15, 20 minutes to get the show ready before you do it. So you're talking 7, 8 hours of my time that I could be doing something else. Even though I do enjoy playing the games, I do enjoy driving the trucks. I have totally different trucks than what you saw on the Be Right Back screen, but that's neither here nor there. But it comes to the point where you just wonder if I know Dan DiMaggio. He was a big sim racer a year ago. Big, huge one. Big, huge channel on YouTube. Lots of followers, lots of views, lots of people commenting, and all that kind of stuff. And then one day he stopped, and he came back about a month later. He said, "Well, I'm gonna do some videos." And then he started doing some videos, but then he didn't do very many of them. And then he started doing ATS. And he did a few of those. He did a few live shows, but most of them were recordings. And then he just decided to say, "Enough is enough. And this guy had over 10,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube, and he said, "Enough is enough. I'm done with this. It's not worth my time." And he was getting 200-300 viewers per show, minimum. You know, and here I sit with maybe 10, 15 tops. You know, on a good day, I'll have 10, 15 people watch. On a bad day, I'll have none. And I've had shows where I've had nobody watch on either Twitch or YouTube. You know, and you look at that, it's like, oh my God, it's just, you know, you just get disheartened about it. You don't want to. You sit there and think, okay, you know, I could be doing 1,000 other things, or just playing offline by myself, yeah, and enjoying myself. I don't think I'm going to give up streaming for a while yet. I'm 90% sure I'm not going to. I just may cut back a little more. The Saturday morning race, the last one that I did, had 3 views before it went into repeat mode. I might quit streaming the Saturday morning races, even though the bugs are a lot of fun to watch and they're a lot of fun to drive, even though the track last week was not my favorite choice. I'm sorry, Bill, if you're watching. I hated that track since it was released. It's one of the few tracks I never went on but once before this weekend's race. Personal opinion there. You don't have to like it. Yes, I am going to continue streaming. Probably not Saturday mornings anymore. But we'll see about the rest of it. Well, I'm definitely gonna continue to continue doing the Tuesday night races, because those are a blast, and I've actually gotten a lot of viewership out of those. A lot, meaning about 6 to 8 people out of 115. I guess that's a lot, or out of 200 if you want to combine the two of them. It's roughly 165, 170 people. I get 6-8 views between the two services, so I'm going to continue those. When it comes to the trucking shows, it's the ETS is a hit or miss thing. ETS2 is a hit or miss thing. It just seems like they like the idea of an American driving that. The Europeans, the Americans don't seem to like the idea of it. They like the ATS, American Truck Simulator. ETS is Euro Truck Simulator. So I that's what I'm thinking about here at this point in time. But that basically I wanted to sound this out, see how it is, because in my own head it's telling me stop doing it, just stop doing it, just stop doing it. My head just keeps telling me that. Because I have other things to do. If you notice, I still have stacks of boxes. I've been here, 3 weeks now. I still haven't even unpacked half the stuff that from the old house when we moved. It's a lot of work. That's one reason why it's dark. I think I have this light on the wrong level. Yeah, I do. There it is. There's a much better level. But, you sit there, I've got all this work to do still. Granted, I only work 6 hours a day. It doesn't take a lot of my time. But when I come home from work, just like I do with waking up in the morning, I have things I have to take care of. So usually don't be able to get on until 9-10 o'clock Eastern time. And by that time on Thursday nights, a lot of people are already sacked out or getting ready to sack out. Sunday nights is kind of the night I can go on earlier. Even though, because I work only 2 hours on Sunday, I'm trying to cut that out completely by doing the work I do on Sunday during the week, so I don't have to do it on Sunday. That's what you get for working in a small business that has 6 employees. And one of them's the owner. Anywho, so it's getting back. We'll get back now. Now, watch this. Now, wait a minute. I gotta do it over here, because it'll go over all the services over here. I don't think it'll go over in Twitch. And now, let's spell let's right, not backwards, you idiot. I am dyslexic. Everybody knows that. I've said it a million times.
Don't feel bad. I can't spell some words right either.
No, I spell backwards. Hey,
Uh,
look at that. Okay, I thought I blocked your ass. Block user. Okay, I just blocked him and took him off. Okay, how come that didn't go up? How come that did not go up? Do you have a set of Corsa?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. How come you don't use it?
Not really.
Oh, you should.
I think the last time I played it was I played it with Dave and Dave when we went on a server and did some laps. It feels weird though. Like the force feedback and everything feels weird to me.
Well, you have to adjust that. That's one thing I figured out. You got to continue to adjust it and play with it until you get it right. It's like the other day, I was testing out my games finally after I moved to see if they all still worked. And I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could make a set of Corsa run like I do in rFactor 1 and all the SimBim sims, because it feels real good there. So I started playing with it, and I'm getting it closer to where it feels like that. And now it's not letting me type up in there. Why is it not letting me type up there? That's really weird.
I'm about to make some medication.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being sick. Shit's annoying.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just pissing me off. It's restream track.
And also, it doesn't help that my computer as well. My chip old that
You have an older computer. I was playing. I was playing pretty much everything but a set of Corsa on an XP machine up until about a year and a half ago.
My chip's the same as yours, 6300.
Yeah, it works just fine.
But I'm about to upgrade everything. Going to get the new Ryzen chip, new case. Already got the new graphics card, so I'm kind of buying my time, so to speak, trying to get everything.
Weird. Anyway, older machines, it's just. It makes it a little harder, but I don't have any problem even streaming and running OBS. I'm running Streamlabs OBS actually right now, not just straight up OBS, but the Streamlab OBS and the Restream Chatter, which seems to not want to be working right now. So, it's just one of those weird things that you just don't. It seems to want to work with some things and doesn't want to work with other things as well. So it's really hard to say about a set of Corsa. There's times where I'm getting like 100 and some odd frames per second, and there's other times where I'm getting 30. I honestly think it's just like rFactor 1, where it all depends on what's in the mod, what's in the track mod or whatever. That dictates how well your computer performs. Of course, nobody ever thinks about that when.
That's why I ended up getting a new graphics card, because my graphics card was 950, so that damn thing was old as hell, and I was like, had to get a new one. I had no choice, so I went with a 1660 Titan, dual fan, of course. Got 2 fans on it. So, and I've noticed some games I can play 30 FPS locked, and it's not as bad. And same with some other games like PC Build, I can play 36 FPS, really hardly any lag. So, but it's just that's why I don't do AC, because it was just that one little issue with can't have more than 12 cars on the track, or the game fucking probably, excuse my language,
Yeah.
will freaking laugh out like hell. And I'm like, what the heck? So I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll play it.
Well,
I,
that's just it right there. It's the more cars you have on track, the bigger the lag. Right now, we're only running 7, 8 cars on Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings, so I don't have a ton of lag. Now, last Sunday, I ran the NASCAR mod and was running 30 odd cars, and I had the CPU meter was up using 99% of your computer at the top of the set of Corsa. So it's like, okay, that's not what I want, but it's just like you sit there, you just want to you just want to strangle somebody.
Yeah, and I mean it sucks, but that's just that's why I can't play it. The high CPUs to get to my nerves. It's like really like I just want to sit here and play it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of the same way right now. Since we're only running 8-10 people, I don't have any problems. Now, if we ever get to the the point where Zoom takes off and there's 15-20 people running, then it might be time to save up the pennies and get a better computer or a better processor chip and video card or whatever.
Which I'll show you what I get, and I'll post it on YouTube. This is what I'm actually gonna grab. Post it right here.
And for some reason or another, I cannot get the Discord chat to actually show up in the actual video chat. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. Used to be that way. You used to be able to chat on all three, but now you can't.
But yeah, I'm going with an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 3.6 GHz 6-core processor, MSI B450 Tomahawk motherboard, 32 gigabytes worth of RAM from G.Skill, a 10 terabyte external hard drive, not SSD, a mechanical drive, a 1 terabyte M2 solid state drive. The case I'm going with NZXT H710 mid-tower case, and I'm going to add an external hard drive of a Seagate 10 terabyte.
I wouldn't buy anything but Seagate for hard drives. I've sworn by those for over 15 years. I've had WDs and a couple other brands, and they've all failed. I still have the hard drive from my first computer that I replaced with a Seagate, and it still freaking works, and it's like 15 years old. It's actually sitting right here in one of those external, plug your hard drive into things. It's actually sitting right here. It's what the camera's sitting on, by the way. It's not plugged in, but it's sitting right there. It's like 15 years old, and it still works.
Yeah, mine's about 8-9 years old. So, and I'm starting to fear it a little bit, but that's why. The hard drive I'm getting Barracuda Pro, which is green, which is a good thing. So I know what I'm getting, and I'm saving now to try to get it. I already got the graphics card. I already have a power supply I can use. I'm basically just I'm ripping out my old power supply off this computer. And
take as much as you can out of it, and if you have an external sound card. Sound cards are like the forgotten part of the computer, seriously, because most people use the integrated. But if you got a good, decent sound card, it'll probably transfer over real easy if you're not using integrated. But that's the thing.
I have a external speaker that I use.
Yeah,
that my parents got me for Christmas.
Yeah,
about 4 years ago, and it's held up pretty damn well after all these years.
Believe it or not, I had a real small. I actually had to get rid of them. I bought these at Big Deal speakers. There was a subwoofer and two satellites, and they were flat. and I had those till about a year ago, and I bought them like 20 years ago. They finally gave out. I don't reply now. I've got a pair of speakers or triple, subwoofer and satellites that I bought off of Wish for $30 that supposedly sell in the stores for $100. I've never seen them in a store, but that's what they say.
Yeah, that was what I took one of my first monitors. It was made in 2004, and this monitor, my dog chewed the wires, the speaker wires. So mom had to basically doctor them up, fix them, and finally I was playing Grand Theft Auto one night with my best friend, and the thing just went black. And I was like, "What the hell? Like, why did it go black?" Oh, monitor died. So I had to buy a brand new monitor.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, dang it.
Yeah. I just got rid of all my old monitors. I had a 13-inch monitor. I finally got rid of that about a year ago because they just take up space because you're not using them. So I got rid of a 13-inch, a 15-inch, a 17-inch, and an 18-inch CRT monitors. We're talking, huge things for, square, ugly, rounded. Well, two of them were flat screens, but they were all rounded, the old-fashioned rounded screen. They were terrible. And we used to play games on them back before you were born. No, I'm just teasing.
Funny thing, I remember playing like Windows 98, Windows 2000. I remember playing that.
When I got rid of all this stuff, I got rid of a Windows 98 machine also. That I upgraded to X or ME. It had like maybe 20 megabyte hard drive or 40 megabyte hard drive on it, and that was it. The video card was as high as it went. I think it was a 128 megabyte video card. Wait a minute, no, that was a 64 megabyte video card, as big as it could get.
Don't you love technology now? It's getting, for most of the computers, it's getting easier to build than anything.
Yeah. The computer companies are finally figuring out that we don't want the gamers and even the guys. There's this guy I know who he doesn't game, but he's got 6 monitors hooked up to his computer. He does all this. He does all this word processing, and he does some weird shit and spreadsheets. I mean, it's old stuff, but he's got like 6 monitors hooked up. He's got a computer that would rival most gamer computers, just to do spreadsheets. 6 monitors, and not small ones either. I'm talking big ones, like 32 inches, and there's 6 of them, and he's got them all arranged on a wall, and he's got a tower. He's got not a mid-sized tower. He's got the big freaking tower, and he's three video cards, and it's like, oh my god, power supply.
That's about right.
That sits beside it, and he's got all this shit going on. What do you do with it? I do spreadsheets.
I seen a picture on either PC building or build a PC. I don't remember where. It was one of them two, and somebody built a computer for 3D printing, and they had like a 2080 graphics card, had a 1080 graphics card. It's like, God, it's like, damn, like really, y'all really are serious about this. But that's what I'm saying. I'll take what Kerry said, Kerry Horstman, and this is true. From 20 years ago when he first started to now, it's going to get just more easier and easier. Mm-hmm. And hey, even some of the motherboards are starting to come with the I/O shit already installed on them. So how cool is that?
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. I think I hear my name being called.
Oh, don't want to end up in the doghouse, oh boy.
Never in the doghouse. No doghouse.
Looking.
She's out
But
there
yeah,
talking to herself.
but yeah, it's just it's just crazy like on how much technology is changing,
Mm-hmm.
and easy, and like I said, it's gonna be easy. There ain't not gonna be no doubt about it. It's gonna get easier and easier.
Right.
Like when I installed this graphics card, I was more scared about screwing up, but after I pulled the old one out, and I was like, okay, that's actually pretty easy. Put it in, screwed it up, plugged it in. Like, hey, it works. I'm in
Yeah,
business.
my first computer that I bought, a buddy of mine bought all the parts, and he and his friends came over to put it together, and it took them like 4 hours to put it together. I was putting the processor chip into the motherboard and all that crap, and I couldn't believe how hard they were pressing on it and pushing on it, trying to get that chip into the board. Now I hear they just slide in and out. But back
Yeah.
then they were just they were putting you gotta put a lot of pressure on it, but not so much that you break it. I was like, you're gonna break it? Well, if it breaks, we'll just return it. I was like, okay. It's one of those things that it's just really, really weird. But that's about my hour. We talked for about an hour on Sunday, and we really didn't cover much in sim racing or anything like that. But I appreciate you stopping by today, there, buddy. I always appreciate you every day when you come by when I'm streaming. Really do. Can't emphasize that much. I also like to thank everyone else who stops by and watches me play games or shoot the shit or whatever on Sundays when I shoot the shit, basically. We talk about lots of stuff usually, but really the last 2 weeks have been kind of concentrated on two different subjects. But I'd like to thank my supporters and sponsors for everything they do, even though I don't have any sponsors. Any companies out there want to sponsor me, I'm more than willing to use your stuff and chat about your stuff. You notice I talk about everybody else's stuff. I'm willing to do it. I'll be your whore.
My racing lead doing a snowball derby November 29th and November 30th.
On what, iRacing?
300 laps, and I might throw in win a prize too.
Well,
so
there you go. And what's the name of your server over there?
Bare Metal League, BM Metal.
Okay. And he's got a Discord.
Yep. He's hit me up.
I'm on it, I thought.
I believe you are.
I think I am. I got so many I got so many lists over here.
You are. I just put your name in here.
Yeah, I'm right here. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it. I already got 2 people that's already registered, and I got about 2 or 3 more that wants to do it. So I want to at least try to get over 38 because I do want to get a full field for the snowball derby.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm probably going to live stream it, or I might have decided what I'm going to do with it yet. So it's going to be hopefully it'll be a good race. That's what I'm hoping it'll be a good race.
Yeah.
Because this guy ain't going to be racing in it. I'm going to let the poor children race in it, not me.
Again, and my wife, of course. I'd like to thank my wife for letting me sit back here and do all this stuff while she's off alone. Watching TV. Never mind. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. We'll be back later on tonight, probably around 8 o'clock Eastern time, with the American Truck Simulator. So if you're looking forward to that, we'll be here doing that. Thanks for watching again. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.